Wednesday, July the 8th, 2020. Special Agent Phillips is here at Baldwin State Prison conducting an interview with Correctional Officer Portia Beasley. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now?
Sure.
Okay, Officer Beasley, as you just aware of, we have been doing an investigation in reference to a homicide that took place here at Baldwin State Prison, over in our building. What building do you normally work when you work during your shift?
The posts are given at random, so I don't have a set building.
But the majority of your working time and your experience has been where? The most time that you come to work, where you normally work at? I mean, just, I know it's given and it's assigned, but there is posted that you may work more often than others. Which post would that be?
I guess you could say our building.
Our building.
Asking, am I single? Do I want to make some extra money?
Okay. Have you ever brought any contraband inside the facility?
No, sir.
You have never brought any marijuana in?
No, sir.
Meth?
No, sir.
Tobacco?
No, sir.
Cell phone?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you ever received any money from any inmate?
No, sir.
Have you ever received any payments from an inmate family member?
No, sir.
Have you received any payments to receive money for bringing in contraband?
No, sir.
Okay. And you do understand when I say contraband, contraband is considered anything that an inmate is not authorized to have, correct?
Yes, sir, I understand.
Okay. And during your 12 months or your year of working here at Baldwin, you telling me you have never brought anything inside the facility?
No, not given to an inmate, no contraband.
Okay. Have you ever given an inmate your phone number?
No, sir.
Have you communicated with an inmate via Facebook or any other kind of electronic apps outside of work?
No, sir.
Okay. No inmate whatsoever?
No, sir.
Okay. If we recover a phone from the dorm and in that phone we receive your phone, recover your phone number, how would you be able to explain that? And text communications or whatever.
I wouldn't be able to explain it. I would probably assume someone else gave them my phone number because I do communicate with my coworkers.
Okay. But if the photos or stuff is indicative of identifying you, how would you feel about that?
I would feel as though, I don't know. I would be confused on to how would my phone number or my photos end up in someone else's phone. So I can't really say how I would feel about that. I would be...
They will get there by you sending it.
Right. I'm aware that's what it would look like, but I don't keep in contact with no inmate here or at any other facility for that matter.
So during the course of the investigation, and we learned and discovered that you was involved with one of the Muslim inmates there inside of the dorm. We're given a name, but I'm not going to share the name with you. I'm hoping that you will be truthful and come forward and tell me yourself. That's why I'm giving you the opportunity today. How would you explain that?
The relationship that you are speaking of, I would describe it as strictly officer-inmate relationship. Nothing further, nothing more. You probably hear other inmates getting jealous of one getting more attention than the others, but I would not cross that line.
I have heard that before.
Right.
And I have seen that been done otherwise, okay?
Yes, sir.
Who would that particular inmate you'll be giving more attention to?
It would be the hall orderly, only because he works out in the hall.
Who's the hall orderly?
Last name is Parker.
Myers is of
like
Parker?
Yeah, something like that.
Kind of attractive young man, isn't he?
Yeah, he's alright.
We had the opportunity, I had the pleasure of speaking with him yesterday, and we covered some information, Ms. Beasley. I like to give everybody an opportunity to tell their side of the story and an opportunity to try to be truthful. and to give their defense in any accusation that are made against them. People do make up things from time to time, but what I have learned over the years, where there's smoke, there's fire, and a lot of times things will be said, there's be some truth to it. That's why you have to investigate. That's why I try to do a thorough job. I try not to cast judgment on people, because I'm not perfect. Nobody is. But I try to talk to people in a way and give people respect that I would want to respect. And I try to treat people the way I would want to be treated. And from what I have thus far, doesn't look too good. So, how much involvement are you with Parker?
Like I said, it's officer inmate, so it doesn't go past the prison.
Okay. And I know some of my questions may be direct and blunt, but I don't have no other way to ask questions. It's just be straight to the point and, cut it all out. With the stuff that I have so far, and I know you're wondering, where is it at? Why don't you? Well, you don't always reveal your sources and your information and all your evidence at one time, okay? That's how I operate. I try to give a person their chance and their opportunity. What you in light of what I'm just telling you, what I have and what I've been told, and talking with him, in light of that, what you think I should do?
I mean, of course you're going to do your job at the end of the day. So who's to say what the outcome may be? But just do your research and, everything that, you say where it's smoke is fire, but everything, somebody probably set that fire.
Have you had any sexual contact with Parker?
No, sir.
Y'all never kissed?
No, sir.
Y'all never embraced?
No, sir. No, sir.
He never groped you?
No, sir.
Fondled you in any
No,
kind of
sir.
Have you and him ever been inside the control room?
No, sir.
In the bathroom?
No, sir.
Or by his cell?
No, sir.
Okay. How would you do on a polygraph?
I would pass.
You would pass?
I would believe I would pass.
You would believe you would pass?
Yeah.
Is Parker the only inmate that you've been involved with or had any contact with or spent a lot of time with, however you want to classify it?
I would classify it as I trust my hall orderlies because they're in a position closer to the officer than what the other inmates are. So just with that particular inmate, I guess he has some sort of hidden agenda or some sort of thing going around with the other inmates. So that just put more heat on me and me working at dormitory more regular than others. But no, sir, that's not the only contact I have with inmates. I have contact with my hall orderly inmates on almost every dorm that I work.
Are you a Muslim?
No, sir.
Are you affiliated?
No, sir.
If I got information that you've been bringing in contrabands to the Muslims, inmates during 9 arm, what would be your response to that?
I would say that's not true. I don't bring in contraband. All I bring is my food that I eat. And
okay. When you come through the front bunker there, and are you required to take your hair down?
yes, no, we're not required to take it down, but my hair is already down when I come through just because it hurts to be up all the time, be pinned up. So I don't pin it until I get inside the briefing room.
Do you have any contraband on you today?
No, sir.
Is there any contraband on your vehicle?
No, sir.
Who ride to work with you?
Just myself.
So if I go out there and search your car, and if I find anything in your vehicle, it'll be on all your responsibility.
Yes, sir.
Is there anything inside your vehicle that I need to be aware of?
No, sir.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yes.
Go ahead.
But I don't think you can, like you said, you can't tell your information or just where did this come from or how did... Because I only been here a year. Like, I know officers, they say you're going to be up under investigation within a year. But that's just like from older experienced officers saying that. But like, I'm just not understanding where is this coming from.
Well, Parker has been identified as one of the aggressors in this incident, that investigation about the death of that inmate, inmate Williams. And a lot of times when a person is in water in reference to something else, they try to deflect or try to work out a deal to benefit them and help them. And like I told you, I talked with him yesterday, and now I'm here talking to you today. And asking you for your side. I know what happened. You could sit there and deny, minimize, lie, or whatever you want to do, however you want to define it. That's totally up to you. But I told you how I operate.
Right.
From the beginning. Basically, stuff got stolen, and they took it out on the inmate that stole it. But if that stuff had never been brought in and given to them, it wouldn't have been in place to be stolen. You see what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
That's why we work and try to do what we can to emphasize to our staff their responsibility and their jobs and their duties and how important it is. Yes, I understand that inmates offer a lot of money. Yes, I understand people can be vulnerable, get vulnerable. The inmates are very cunning. I've seen it all. I've seen some of the most experienced officers fail. That's why I'm not here to cast judge. It's called peer pressure. It's called pressure. Everybody makes a mistake. Everybody makes a poor judgment from time to time. It's just how bad the judgment is. The decision that they make is. And the outcome of it. And when we get to that point where it's done caught up with us, accepting responsibility and trying to move forward. But when we just keep going on denying, all it's going to do is make it worse. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a hard butthole or whatever, but I can be. But I try to do what I can to try to help people. I just want the truth. But that's Parker's not in the cell now. I guess you're aware of that. He's going to lock down. He's probably going to be booked and charged within the coming weeks. Him and the other guy already in for life without parole for murder. What he has to lose? Nothing. But destroy other people. So it's just how far you want to go with this.
Okay. The incident that happened the other day, I'm not sure how, well, you just explained to how I got involved in the situation.
I ain't saying you involved in that incident.
Okay.
No, I don't say you had nothing partaking in that incident.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is there's things that's been transpired that you have done things, well, along with Parker and some others, Muslims within the dorm, that may be policy violations or what have you. That's what I'm talking about. You have taken part, you have done more with Parker and other inmates than what you have told me thus far. You're not telling me the truth, that's what I'm saying.
I would say the one thing that I'm guilty of is showing the inmate Parker more attention than what I show the other inmates. Now, as far as bringing in contraband, I don't. As far as accepting bribes, as far as catering to a Muslim community, I don't. I'm not Muslim myself. I only been here a year. I didn't come with those intentions.
Okay, so if Parker said he have paid you, and he have sent you money via Cash App or whatever, Western Union, have sent you money, payments, you telling me that he's lying?
Yes, sir.
Okay. It is now approximately 8:03 hours Agent Phillips could bring this recording at this time with Officer Beasley.